Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Ashikul Islam Sajid. The paper title is Cancer Cell Segmentation Using Unsupervised Clustering and Deep Learning. So, in this paper, in this presentation, we will be talking about what is cancer cell segmentation, unsupervised clustering, deep learning, application of cancer cell segmentation, and conclusion. So, in the introduction, we all know that cancer remains one of the leading causes of the death worldwide, and human bodies are rapidly producing trillions of cells that from tissues and organs such as muscles, bone, and the lungs and the liver. Genes each cell instruct to when to grow, when to go out of control, when the cell becomes abnormal, when they grow, when they divide, and but they do not die in time. This uncontrolled and abnormal cells can form a lump in the body known as a tumor. Tumor two types of, and such as non-cancerous and cancerous. So, cancer cell segmentation is the process of identifying separate cancer cells from health cells from being their medical images. This technique allows research paper and researcher to analyze cancer cell at a microscopic level and gain deeper understanding how they behave, interact with their environment. In this paper, we will try to classify the MRI image to detect the tumor category in patient's brain in the purpose of brain tumor classification. Now, what is a cancer cell segmentation? Well, cancer cell segmentation is identifying and separating cancer cell from health cells in medical images, unlike traditional segmentation, which follows the idea of based on their boundary or their age, and they are focusing on object based on their boundary. And cancer cell segmentation require a more complex analysis or texture, shape, or other feature. So this type of segmentation is essential for accurate diagnosis for the patient and the treatment of cancer. We will use different type of methods, and one of the main is thresholding. Second one is surface parameterization. We will gonna talk about tumor analysis, and we will show our tumor analysis by the huge amount of data. We will also talk about medium filtering. So, unsupervised clustering. And unsupervised clustering is a technique used to group similar data points together without any prior knowledge to their level or categories. In the context of cancer cell segmentation, clustering can be used to identify different type of cancer cell based on their visual characteristic. Visual characteristic. This technique entails defining a particular clustering for intensity to identify pixel or VXL as belonging to the disease zone or background. This operation select a definite value for all pixels constituting in an image. Through this process, gray cycle image this convert into binary image that objects are isolated during the segmentation. The most crucial step in the image-based registration method for separating the tumor area from the lesion zone and pinpointing the tumor location is shape analysis. The image-based registration approach, including the memory of the size, shape, and the tumor structure in the relation to the metric and landmark of the liver cells, approach the image-based inconsistencies in the image are integrated in one step by distinction between the two objects. The previous method of surface analysis has been demonstrated to be applicable in a medical situation. It is challenging to parameterize human organ at the segmentation stage. So now we will be talking about deep learning. So we are using deep learning to train our model by different types of data. So this deep learning has revolutionized in the field of cancer cell segmentation. After segmentation, the segment image may contain some noise. So to detect affected region perfectly, deep learning method is applied to segmentation image. Median filter can be excellent noise reduction capabilities with considerably less blurring than linear smoothing filter of similar size. After completing the clustering process, the result clustering image was filtering by 7 to 7 pixel. So the use of deep learning in the cancer cell segmentation has led to significant improvement in inaccuracy, with some studies reporting up to 96% of the rate. So also they move over the neighborhood kernel, and until all the pixel image being processed until all the pixel in the image being processed, repeat a 7 to 7 neighborhood kernel and sorting the neighboring pixel, and we will train those pixel into deep learning and also move over the neighborhood kernel. So the application of cancer cell segmentation. Cancer cell segmentation has numerous applications and medical research throughout the entire research history, and one of the most important and one of the most promising is the ability to more effective treatment. These also can gain insight into how they grow and spread, and use this information to develop new drugs and therapies. And the other key is to cancer cell segmentation and their field are now very vast, so we can suggest an accurate treatment to the cancer patient. This approach has already shown promising results in the clinical trials and is expected to become an increasingly important part of cancer treatment in the future. So, last of all, in conclusion, this research developed a methodology that can classify different types of cancer cell using unsupervised and supervised clustering method, and deep learning more especially multi SVM and CNN can also be able to segment perfectly compared to the result from current methodologies. In comparison with the found result to those current study, it must be pointed out to this is not limited to a fixed. Furthermore, this application of cancer cell segmentation are vast and varied. So this research will open a pathway to implement and analyze different area of cancer cell segmentation and image segmentation in future. Thank you.